For today's topic, let me allow you in on some insights on my friend group. I can literally split my gang into two groups. There's the one that spends regularly on nice things and fun activities, and another that rarely goes out and always thinks twice before spending money on themselves. They generally find it challenging to enjoy themselves while still managing their essential expenses. I totally get it and resonate with this because honestly, I was there once and it became pretty daunting to even allocate some funds for any sort of fun due to all that financial pressure. But by creating a fun money budget, you'll be able to still have a good time with whatever budget you're on. This was the secret that my first group of friends had. They weren't rich or anything, but they had a budget that helped them keep their monthly spending under control without sacrificing their financial goals. Sweet, right? So today, let's talk about the beauty of fun money and how you can budget for it. So let's talk about what fun money is. It's basically the cash you set aside for the stuff you really want, not necessarily the stuff that you need every month. Your fun money can be used for all sorts of things like a vacation, a night out with friends, or purchasing new clothes. Stop and ask yourself, does the spending spark joy? If it does, then go for it as long as it's part of your fun money budget. A lot of us feel guilty splurging on things or experiences that aren't absolute necessities. But hey, you shouldn't have to feel that way. Budgeting for fun money means you get to spend guilt-free while still keeping your eye on the prize of your financial goals. So how is this fun money so important? Having some fun money can be a real lifesaver when you are trying to tackle your debt without losing your sanity. Trust me, constantly beating yourself up over every little indulgence like treating yourself to a latte can lead to financial burnout. We all deserve a bit of fun no matter the situation we're in, but I know it's tough to enjoy yourself when you're constantly stressing out about money. That's why having a fun budget for fun money is important. And here are some of the reasons why I personally think it is. Number one, and you probably won't believe it, it actually helps stop overspending. I read an article online stating that 65% of Americans lack awareness on their spending. Goodness me, without a budget or due to very restrictive ones, you're much more likely to overspend. So when you budget for fun money, you can avoid impulsive decisions or emotional spending. Secondly, it makes budgeting enjoyable. Fun money allows you to reframe your spending to make budgeting and spending a more positive experience. When you know that you've taken care of your necessities, you can have carefree fun and build a positive relationship with your finances. Number three, it prevents spending guilt. Fun money funds remove the guilt associated with spending on fun. It helps avoid post-purchase guilt. As long as your essentials are covered, there's no need to feel guilty about indulging occasionally. And number four, it brings surprising health benefits. Many Americans experience financial anxiety, with over 30% regretting their recent spending. This often leads to feelings of guilt and a scarcity mindset, which focuses on what's lacking rather than what's available. Implementing a fun money budget will give you permission to enjoy life's pleasures, beating this negative mindset. By budgeting responsibly, you can alleviate financial anxiety, knowing that your essentials are still covered even when you indulge in fun purchases. So, the big question. How do you budget for fun money? If you are unsure about how to get started budgeting for your fun money, let's have a look at some of these common budgeting strategies. Number one, the zero-based budgeting. This strategy involves creating a detailed report of your expenses to get a very precise idea of your monthly budget. It will take a little bit more effort, but once you have it in place, you have a clearer picture of your finances. It's a perfect option if you feel like you're not in control of your finances because it shows you precisely where all your money is going each month. This is how you can get started. Firstly, write out all your fixed expenses and total their costs. 2. Write out all your variable expenses and total their average costs over the past 2 to 3 months. 3. Deduct fixed expenses and average variable expenses from your monthly take-home. 4. Divide the remaining amount between savings or financial goals and fun money. Now, jumping into the second strategy, the 50-30-20 rule. The 50-30-20 rule is a good starting point for anyone who feels overwhelmed by the idea of budgeting and want to keep their finances less complicated. This is how you can practice this strategy. You put 50% to your needs, 30% to your savings and debt payments, and 20% to your wants, aka your fun money. And finally, the third strategy, pay yourself first. When you prioritize paying yourself first, you ensure your essential expenses were covered and you put aside an amount for your savings right after your paycheck is out. This approach allows you to allocate the remaining funds towards your wants without worrying about scrambling to meet your financial obligations later in the month. By taking care of your needs up front, you can then concentrate on achieving your financial objectives and still have some fun money set aside. Following these strategies to allow yourself to allocate fun money is the first step, but keeping track of it is just as important too. The WeFire app has been very helpful with this. I added a category in my budget tab and named it Fun Money. I use it to keep better track on what I've been spending and what I have left. It has been super helpful and a good reference whenever I decide to go forth with spending on something fun. But hey, don't tire yourself out by depriving yourself of any fun spending, okay? It's essential to stash away some cash for enjoying yourself while still working towards your financial goals. Give one of the fun money budgeting strategies a go with your next paycheck and just allow yourself to enjoy life without skimping on your essentials. If you're ever in doubt, try giving the WeFire app a shot to keep your finances in tip-top shape. If you found this information helpful, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for more Save Your Penny tips.